Greetings, everyone. Naturally, all of you are aware of how beneficial sports and fitness are for the human body, yet finding the willpower to train regularly is not always simple. For certain people, an effective incentive can be the example of a renowned athlete who rose to remarkable achievements in his discipline. Such an athlete is the Soviet and Russian Greco-Roman wrestler Alexander Karelin. In this video, I would like to share 3 keys to the phenomenal power of this iconic competitor, which enabled him to reach astonishing heights. You undoubtedly already know who Alexander Karelin is. Nevertheless, before revealing his methods of developing extraordinary power, it would be wise to briefly highlight his legendary feats. Alexander Karelin triumphed at the Olympic Games on 3 occasions, claimed victory 9 times in the World Championships, and achieved 12 titles at the European Championships. This celebrated champion is featured in the Guinness Book of Records for remaining undefeated in all his matches for 13 consecutive years, and he was acknowledged as the greatest Greco-Roman wrestler of the 20th century. Secret 1: Defining a goal. Karelin took up wrestling when he was 13 years old, though his parents initially opposed what they saw as a hazardous pastime, seeking to shield their son as much as they could. Yet, by 17, he had secured the title of Master of Sports of the Soviet Union, and by 18, he emerged as the junior world champion. Determination and unwavering focus on his objectives drove him to triumph. It is generally more effective to define a single target, work toward it step by step, and then shift to the next. Moreover, following the example of this celebrated wrestler can be advantageous when it comes to making that aim public. After all, once you share it, you add external oversight to your own self-monitoring. It is far more daunting to back down in front of friends or coworkers than just before yourself. The second secret: willpower. Over the course of his career, Karelin was defeated only 2 times and claimed victory in 887 matches. One of those losses happened in the final of the Soviet Union Championship against Igor Rostovsky. Nevertheless, he promptly triumphed in the subsequent match, even while injured. To some, this might appear excessive. After all, no trophy is worth sacrificing your health. Karelin, however, holds an alternate view. His reasoning is uncomplicated. If a competitor emerges victorious under compromised health, then rivals will be unnerved by the prospect of facing him at full strength. Consequently, Karelin fought on despite severe injuries, including cracked ribs, and never permitted himself any self-pity. Secret 3: The regimen and nutrition. Among elite sports people, systematic workouts and careful dietary measures serve as cornerstones for refining both the body and the mind, leading to frequent triumphs. Once he ended his competitive career, Karelin maintained that he never resembled someone obsessively weighing every morsel at home. However, even now, this revered wrestler practices restraint in how much he eats, and especially in how much he drinks. Alexander Alexandrovich freely acknowledges his fondness for delicious fare, and he takes particular pleasure in preparing meals for others. This accomplished wrestler favors Russian and Caucasian culinary traditions, convinced that an athlete must eat amply and satisfyingly, given that sleep and nutrition lie at the core of physical conditioning. What is your viewpoint on Alexander Karelin's character? Evaluate him strictly as a sportsman, not in his political capacity, for it goes without saying that you will have opinions on that part of his life too.